Hi, so I've been reading Steven Pinker's A Blank Slate, and this is my response to it. It's an essay I've written called A God Draped in the Flesh of Humanity. Think of each organism as a point on an infinite web of ours. The actions of the tiniest to the largest of these will reverberate through the entirety of the web, with or without our cognizance. Thus, the planet Earth is a living organism in its entirety. There's a Telegu word for the goddess Earth. It's Bhumi, or there's Gaia. Regardless of what we call this meta-organism, it is alive, and humans are also a part of it. We actually influence it quite greatly. The interesting thing is that human species may exist as its own superorganism with a meta-consciousness. Each human brain acts as a generator and receiver of ideas. Each brain is born with its own innate qualities dictated by inherited DNA. The rest is subject to influence of other brains. Identity is formed from the identities and knowledge that surrounds a human being, and identity continues to constantly change as influences change and knowledge is accrued. Thus, no single identity can remain absolutely consistent with its own past. Memories of one person will be stored and distributed among the brains of everyone that he has ever met. Thus, identity exists in this broad way, and every human interaction will fundamentally change the brains of the humans involved. With the death of an individual, pieces of that person remain in the people that he had influenced during his lifetime. Thus, ideas change brain structure, and brain structure is transmitted to the other brains via ideas. And once again, ideas change the brain structure. In this way, once knowledge is gained, it becomes diffused to the entirety of humanity. Ideas, attitudes, good and evil fight it out in this way. Is it a marketplace of the mind? And winning ideas don't always mean the majority of society will benefit from them. We can use this collective capacity to do both good and evil. These capacities are personified in the deities of good and evil, and definitions and models of good and evil also clash. Thus, there are cases of ad hoc reasoning to justify evil ideas as good and good ideas as evil ones. Yet somehow, with increased connectivity, the layman has become less conscious of his connectivity with humanity, life, and the entirety of the universe. It is as if we are constantly and overwhelmingly exposed to ideas from all directions. Our species is suffering from overload of information. Thus, our super receptive brains are being forced to blind ourselves. This kind of information overload is a kind of information oppression. Represented with so many stimuli, we rather go with it and expend less energy than verifying each and every claim. Thus, it becomes a challenge to sift through the wreckage and find the truth. It's possible to forget why something is done at all, as if we propose with a diamond ring or dress up for Halloween. This obedience and unquestioning authority has always been a part of the conservative inertia of human thought. We become mired in dogma without great changes or questions. And there are always the revolutionaries with their elegant, reasonable, and liberating ideas. Science is the legacy of these revolutionaries. It is the very basis on which the modern era has been built upon. Yet it must be remembered that it is within all of us to revolutionize the world, to change it, to expand our vision, and extend our compassion. As such, we are living and constantly changing human beings. Our abilities are immense and our minds are infinite. There are thoughts racing and blood pulsing to remind us that we are gods in human skin. We are incarnations of the vast and mysterious universe that we define as existence. Thank you.